Welcome to my mess. Woot! Yeah, it's another episode of Woot Wednesday. I believe it's 164. I think. Possibly. Maybe. Well, I guess we'll find out in the intro. Anyway. If you haven't before, or haven't already, pretty please like, share, subscribe, join the Discord, everything, whichever. Anyway. So, let's see. Yeah, my son was coming back, and I don't remember if I talked about, speaking of which, while I was off, because I was spending some time with my son that just got back from Wyoming, not last week, but the week before, he said, oh yeah, I'm leaving back to Colorado on Thursday. I was like, okay, when you get the flight information, let me know so I can be at the airport to pick you up. And it's like, oh my God, it took forever to get him his information. They did it the day before he was to leave. And they didn't fly him into Colorado Springs. Oh, no. They flew him into DIA in Denver. So I'm like, oh my God, I have to drive to Denver. Me, who hasn't been on a freeway for like 10 plus years. And I have to go to Denver. And I've never been to DIA. Thankfully, the trip, I took my youngest daughter with me, and thankfully the sun wasn't blazing down. It was cloudy, but it was still hot. I had such a headache. It took, like, from here, it felt like it took forever to get out of the Springs. I was just like, oh my God, we're still in town. It was awful. It was hot. Didn't have the air conditioner running, because the air conditioner, when I'm driving, anytime I stop and then I get to start driving again, it makes a noise, and it's just like, I don't like that. So I tried, I didn't run it there. And it took like 2 hours from here just to get to DIA. And then we're waiting for like 2 or so hours. And then by the time we got through getting out of the gate, paying for parking, and back onto the freeway, mind you, it was already 5 o'clock. So it took 3 hours to get back home. We were in that car for like 5 hours. And by the time I got home, I was so dehydrated, even though I kept drinking water and stuff. The freeways were basically parking lots. I think my top speed in the slowdown was either 35 miles an hour or complete stop. I'm just like, oh, well, this sucks. But that's fine. I enjoyed it. I didn't have to hear. I forgot how loud traffic noise on the freeway is. I had such a headache. I was like not happy. So he's home now. Thank God. I don't have to like go to the airport anymore. But yeah. Meanwhile, this place is a wreck. I'm trying to get stuff done. I've got all these stinking projects over here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 projects over here. 1 over there. Well, yeah, my projects. I have another ball of yarn sitting right there for a video project for my other channel, Needles and Hooks. So I need to get that going. I finally got the 10-foot USB extension cords because Walmart didn't have them. Oh, that frickin' annoyed me. I went down to the Walmart I don't like to go to anymore, because they're a full-size Walmart and not just a neighborhood Walmart. So they have electronic stuff. So we went hunting for these cords, and it's like I can't find any. So I finally found somebody that worked in the electronics department. I was like, hey, I'm looking for USB extension cords. And the guy was like, oh, phone extension cords are right there. And I'm like, no, it's for a computer. Oh yeah, they're right there around the corner. And I looked around the corner. I was like, there's none over there. So I'm just like, I was pissed. That was the only reason why I went to that Walmart, was to get those cords, and they didn't have any. So I'm like, okay, fine. Got home, ordered 2 on frickin' Amazon, and it took over a week and a half to get here because, well, I wasn't about to pay extra for shipping. It's like, I'm not, because usually I don't have any problems. Like, usually I get it within like a week, but this was almost 2 weeks. And I ordered it the last Monday in June, which was, and let me find my mouse and double check. That was the last Monday in June. I ordered it on like the 24th of June. I didn't get that until the 5th of July. Usually I'll get it like within the week, and that just didn't happen. So I don't know what happened. I don't know if it had anything to do with the 4th of July, but it was just like I ordered it the Monday before. It's like, why would it take extra? Didn't make any sense to me. So I was a little annoyed. So I finally got them on the 5th. So right now, the light I have right here is no longer plugged into my computer. Woo! It's got an extension cord. It's plugged into my wall outlet over there. So I have a free USB thing. Port. Brains on fry. Got a free USB port back there. And then I've got my web camera on one as well. So I can like move it to that table over there when I do my overhead videos for my other channel. So I'm not having to fight to I don't have to be over here. Because that killed me. I don't know if you can tell, but these corners are not exactly round. They're freaking sharp, and it was hurting my arms when I did that knitted face cloth version pattern. 3 hours of video, and this was killing my arms. It was like I had to get a towel. It was annoying. But yeah, hopefully I can get over and do that over there, because it's not a sharp edge. Thank God. And ignore the trash all around too. So yeah. Yeah, I've got stuff I need to take apart over here, which thankfully you can't see. And all my projects are like right here. But I've been like going around and around with them, trying to get a lot of it knocked out. But because I have a tendency, if I work too long on one thing, I get a little bored. So I'm going to try to do, okay, another thing. All right, so while they're doing all that crappy construction out back, because they start a million projects, can't finish a damn one. They're working on the pool. Oh my God, they actually laid a frickin' bed of concrete around the pool last week. Shocker. That pool has never been in service the entire time I've lived here. And I'm like, I can't do live streaming because that's going on. It's super loud. It will come over the microphone, because one time I was doing a mixing thing and somebody was screaming at somebody else outside. I didn't hear it at first until there was a break in what I was doing. And I was like, oh, great. Now I got to pause and wait for that to stop and then start back up again. And it kept going. So I'm just like, so yeah, so live streaming is not happening. So that project we were working on during like the 2 live streams that I did, I'm going to finish out on regular YouTube videos, because I don't want to like go live in the evening, because that's my wind down time before I have to go to bed to get up and go to work the next day. So yeah, that's not happening. I mean, I'll do regular videos because there's no pressure other than my time, and then shooting it, editing, uploading, poof, done, schedule it on my merry little way. But yeah, live streaming is going to have to take a back seat until probably winter, maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. Because as long as they keep doing stuff out there, I can't do stuff in here. They stopped before 5 o'clock today, which was a shock, because most of the time they go past 6. And that's like aggravating, because my time is limited between when I'm up, and especially if I'm after work, I get home somewhere around between 4:15 and 4:30, depending on traffic and if I stayed late or not. And I go to bed at like 9:30. So I have at least 8 hours, quotey fingers, of sleep to function the next day at work. So that's kind of sad, because I really wanted to like focus on doing some of that this year. But as long as they've got that nonsense going on out there, it's going to be no bueno. Trying to concentrate on what I'm trying to show, and then you guys watching and learning don't need to deal with the amount of like noise that comes from outside my window. Yeah, there's like sirens and whatnot, but that usually passes. These guys are just nuts with this machinery out here. There was a guy out here earlier running some kind of tamper. I don't know if that's the correct name, and tamping down the dirt for like a couple hours. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't. I wanted to start these sooner so I can get them done and on their merry way. But as of right now, it's almost 6:30 in the evening. I'm going to try to do this one, and then I'm going to have to think on the production one for a little bit. And I'm going to start on the mixing one, and I'm going to do that one tomorrow. So shoot that one tomorrow, and then that should be up on Thursday. This, of course, Woot Wednesday comes out on Wednesday. But yeah, so oh my God. Anyway, I don't know what else. Oh yeah, my keyboard decided to die a horrible death. As you can see, it's sitting right there. Let me make sure I'm pointing. That was my keyboard, and I had that, I think, over 10 years. It would lag really bad when I'm typing, or it wouldn't do anything while I'm typing. And then all of a sudden, it just kept spitting out whatever letter I last typed, and it wouldn't stop. So I'm hit the backspace button and then trying to turn the stupid thing off to get it to stop doing it. And the only way I could fix it was to take a battery out, wait a few seconds, put it back in, and it would be fine for a little bit. And then it would start up again. And it's like, this sucks. So I was like going, God, I'm gonna have to go and buy a new keyboard. And I thought this was supposed to be, and I believe I mentioned it before, that my son was going to give me his keyboard, which I have here. I don't know if I can pick it up and not screw stuff up. But yeah, it's one of these. I don't know if it comes over very well, but it's purple. And yeah, my web camera is a wide angle lens, so there is distortion. I'm not going to fix it on these. The only ones I fix it on are my top-down videos. And when I'm doing stuff in Reaper, you don't see the distortion anyway, because my web camera is like this big and then off in the corner. But it only does that on like full frame stuff, and I have to do it when I'm doing those over there. I was like looking at it going, when I did the first one, I was looking at the computer screen over here, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why does it look so weird? So I'm trying to zoom it in and all that fun stuff, and it just still looked distorted. And then I realized, it's a wide angle lens. You're going to have to fix it in post, which that took, I don't think I did it on that one. I didn't do it on the 3-hour one, but I do have a, I don't even know, it's not a macro. I saved something in DaVinci Resolve that I can drag in when I need. Not a preset. I don't know. I'm brain dead. But it's something I built that actually works. I fixed it. But yeah, it's like looking up videos and they don't tell you if it's DaVinci Studio, which is the professional paid-for version of DaVinci, or the free version of DaVinci. The first video I watched on how to like fix that, it was the paid version, because I went and looked for the plugin or whatever, and there was like a watermark over everything, and I'm like, what? Oh crap! Now I guess I'm not going to do it. And then I happened across a different one that used a different set of plugin things in the Fusion. Yeah, in the Fusion section, and that one worked. I fiddled with it till it looked good. And then I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to save this as a preset, and I'm going to use it for that over there. But I still don't know how to, like, I need to figure out how to, because how to render it out. Render it in place, or I don't know if it's render it in place, or if there's some other thing that just puts the, like, whatever effects you have on it, so you don't have to mess with it. And then when you go to bounce your video out before uploading to YouTube or whatever, that it doesn't take frickin' forever to like do it. Because I did last Woot Wednesday, I think it was the last one that I did, I did it on that just to see how long it would take, and it took forever. It took forever to render it out because I didn't like do something to like slap it on there because I don't know, I wasn't thinking about that. But if I had done that on that 3-hour video, I'd probably still be processing it by now. But yeah, so I'm gonna start doing that with the top downs, not necessarily doing it on this, because it's just me on this one, and then the Reaper, and I don't even show me in the things that I do in Blender, which I need to do some more stuff with Blender, because some of these stinking videos I see, they frickin' yak, 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 and don't tell you how to do it. Or they go so fast you have no idea what the hell they're doing at all. I mean, it's like I want to do it quickly, but I also want to do it thoroughly. So like 2 minutes and under. I think my some of my quick Reaper tips I think are 10 minutes and under. I don't even know if any of them are even 10 minutes long, and I'm not sure if my playlists show that. Let me see. Content playlists. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, the Reaper tips. Can I view it? Can I see the videos? Oh, they don't have the time listed. Oh yeah, they do. Oh, is there a way to... No, there's no way to sort it. But there's not that many in there. I'm not even sure how many videos are in here. But I'm looking, and I don't think... Oh no, there was a 17-minute one. So they're like 20 minutes and under. Most of them are like 10 minutes and under. Because some of the things that you teach take a little bit to work on. Like the track envelopes. That one's like a 17-minute video. And then there was another one further down that was 19 minutes. And it might have been how to reset your whole project back to 0 or something. But yeah, which I need to rebuild those onto my new computer because I haven't done that yet. Oopsie. But anyway, how long have I blabbered on for? I can't read with these glasses over here. So that's about 17 minutes. That's a good chunk of time. So anyway, if you know anybody that likes to knit and crochet and wants to learn how to knit and crochet, I do projects right now. And I'm going to start doing, what do you call it? Teaching how to do stitches, different types of stitches in knit and crochet. And then mostly it's going to be projects and stuff. Start beginning with patterns that I make myself and all that fun stuff. I'll leave a link to that channel in the description below. There's only one video on it now because I still have to do the video for this, and I broke the yarn label. Oh no, whatever shall I do? But yeah, I still have to do the video for that, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it tonight because that might take a couple hours by itself. Because, well, it will take, well, honestly, doing that will take a hell of a lot less time than the knitting one, because it was a 9 1/4 or 9.5 inch square, and knitting takes more stitches and more rows than it does to crochet, because crochet is a lot taller and it goes a hell of a lot quicker. So yeah, I'm gonna do one of those and this one, and then woohoo, and then we'll get on with the other stuff, and then do like winter winter knit alongs, winter crochet alongs, and all that fun stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna shush for now, and I'll get this video ready to go on Wednesday, and hopefully the mixing one will come out on Thursday, because I'm hoping to shoot it tomorrow, as long as people don't still get firework happy outside, because they were still doing it last night too. And it's like, dude, it's the 7th of July. The 4th of July was 3 days ago. Hakuna your tatas. Anyway, let me know how your last 7 days went, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.